Um, I'm filming another video. Um, I think this one I'm actually gonna post. I filmed a few that I haven't posted. Um, Hi baby. But, I wish I hadn't gotten bad when I was younger, like mentally, so I could talk to people, like my friends and my family, about what's going on without them freaking out. But unfortunately, I don't want everyone to freak out because I know they will. But I have not been doing well. Like I haven't. It's like I had my cancer surgery and everything with my family just kind of like fell apart, and there was already barely anything there to begin with, and it's like it's all just gone. And like a bunch of fucked up shit happened, and my family's just so fucking dysfunctional, and it's like I don't even fucking know anymore. Like I go to therapy and she's like, well, you just like need to like remember that one day you're not gonna like ever have to see or talk to them again. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but like I've known for a long time, and it's like the more real it gets, the more I'm like I know nothing I do or say is gonna change how they are. And it just sucks. Like I've had to like cut out my little sister. And I didn't want to. But just like the way we were raised and the way she acts, I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's like the anniversary of Cassie's death approaches. Everything just feels bad, like all the time. Like I'm just always on edge, panicking. And like the last few weeks, I haven't been able to sleep. And I've never really had much luck sleeping, honestly. Like, I'm trying to think when it started. I used to be tired all the time and I'd sleep. I think YV, I slept a lot there. My junior year, when I was 16, I slept. My senior year, I stopped sleeping. I think it was my senior year, yeah. That's when I had my first, like, manic episode that made me not sleep. And those are, like, some of the worst ones you can have, if you ask me. The ones where you don't sleep anymore are, like, you fully lose touch with fucking reality. It's no longer, like, a mood anymore. You're, like... I always hallucinate once I get to a certain point, and it gets really scary for me. Because, like, it's scary for a lot of people. Like, I don't know. I've never personally met anyone that also hallucinates other than, like, this guy at YV. But he hallucinated in a schizophrenia way, and he was, like... He was fucking insane. Like, not in, like, a derogatory way, but kind of a derogatory way, because he would also, like, hit on the female staff, and, like, it was weird. It was gross. But, besides him, I've never met anyone else that hallucinates, and it's like, I don't know. It's scary for me. I don't like hallucinating. I prefer going to bed before I get to that point, but obviously, like, it's not much of a choice. But, so lately I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been sleeping well in years at this point. I think my senior year, what really didn't help after that was when I turned 18. I started, like, sleeping at my ex's house. And that's when things got really bad. Like, really bad. Because at that point, she'd already started cheating on me. And, like, I didn't even know at this time. Like, at this point in time, I had no idea that she was cheating on me yet. And so, this time period was, like, when she was, like, severely addicted to porn, and it was, like, rotting her fucking brain. And, like, I literally learned about, like, what it does to your brain in my cultural competence class literally this week. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that tracks. But, she was trans, and this is relevant because all porn is male-centered. I'm a lesbian. Porn's not for me. Like, especially the shit she was watching. Like, no. But anyways, so during this time, she'd already raped me, like, once. And it'd been, like, about a little over a year, because the first time it happened was when I was 16. It was New Year's Eve. But, I talked about that in my last video, and the video that I made a while ago that I didn't post. And I think this is probably gonna haunt me forever. I don't know. I talked to my therapist Monday, and I was like, yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to actually face what happened to me. And it didn't become real. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's like, I'm just so far removed from that time in my life that it's hard for me to even fucking remember it. Like, I don't know. I grew up, like, with my dad in the army, and we moved around a lot, and I guess, like, since I've moved out of where all this happened to me at, my brain, like, disconnected it, and it's already disconnected my time knowing her, because, like, she's already split into two versions in my head. The few months I got with her before she raped me, and then the 3.5 years after, something like that. I don't fucking know. I've known her for arguably way too fucking long. But, this weekend it really hit me. My friend Clara, who I'm in love with, I've been in love with her for a long time, and we've been talking about, like, going out for, like, ever at this point, and, like, I regret not doing it before I let Tori back into my life, because it was, like, right around that time. It was, like, August last year. Like, me and Clara had agreed that, like, if we don't meet anyone else before we're 25, we'll get married. And then I started dating Tori again during a manic episode. Because it's always a manic episode that fucks me up. Every time I pick my life back up, my stupid ass mood disorder is like, hey, fuck you, go fuck your rapist while you're at it. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but this is a long already video, all over the place. It's gonna be all over the place the whole time. There's no cohesive, like, point to this. I just want to talk. But instead of going and doing something good for myself, like I should have, I got with Tori. Then I had to deal with the immediate aftermath of that. And then the situation with all her fuck-ass little friends. And that was just insane, honestly. What happened there was actually fucking insane. But I don't even want to get into everything that happened there, at least not yet. I probably will in a little bit. My cat is loudly using the litter box, okay? But, so that happened, like, at the beginning of January. It's almost April now, and me and Clara have been, like, getting increasingly closer to being together. Like, the night Tori left again, because one thing about Tori is she's gonna fucking leave, and I'm an idiot for thinking that she's not gonna fucking leave. Even when I try to fucking leave her, she won't let me leave, but then she'll leave later, and it's just, something is so severely wrong with her. And, like, I like to try to have empathy for people, but it's really hard feeling empathy for her at this point. Like, I know she got touched as a kid. I know her dad's a narcissist and he's a fucking useless parent. And I understand that Paul beat the fuck out of her. But there are some things that you just don't do to other people ever, no matter what fucking happened to you. And I don't know, I've tried the approach of healing where it's like, well, you know, you have to, like, see where someone's coming from. And it's like, oh, I fucking see it. I know her all too well. I can see every little fucked up thing and how it shows up in her personality and everything. And how getting touched once in a closet as a child has turned her into, like, this, I don't want to say freak, but, like, once she realized, that's when things got bad for me. Because she kind of repressed it, as we all do. It's a pretty common trauma response. I still don't know who touched me as a kid, but I know it happened. And it's not a joke. And anyways, back to, like, the main plot, but kind of not the main plot. I don't fucking know. I'm kind of just rambling. But Clara came up the night she left again and was like, why don't we hook up? And I didn't know how to tell her that, like, the situation's way worse than what I told her. Because one thing about me and one thing about my family and my friends is we all hate Tori for what she did to me. And when I went back to her that last time, I did not know how to tell the people in my life, hey. So I had a manic episode and slept with Tori, and now, no matter how bad I want to leave her, she's, like, making it, like, impossible. So I'm stuck here. And I didn't want to cave and be like, well, you know, the last 4 months we've been in a committed relationship, and she said she wanted to marry me again. And I wanted to marry her. I don't know why. I didn't mean it, really. I don't know what getting married would have done for me other than a very expensive divorce. But, I know it would have led to a very expensive divorce because, again, one thing about Tori is she's gonna fucking leave. She's a very unstable person. But, so I didn't hook up with her then, even though I probably should have. I didn't feel ready. And I don't think I'm ready now. Not because I still want Tori to come back, because I don't. I haven't wanted that in a long time. If I ever even wanted it at all, I'm not sure what was going through my head. I think, like, the abrupt lack of closure ending of the time before that is probably what made it so easy to come back, which I'm sure is what she wanted. Because as long as I come back, she can always leave. And it's like it was this never ending, horrible, toxic cycle. And I wish so terribly that someone could have talked to me when I was younger and not made me feel ashamed of this, because, like, genuinely, the amount of shaming I've experienced from everyone in my life over this Tori situation is what made it so hard to get away, and I realize that now. And, like, I didn't realize that till, like, last weekend. I didn't realize it. But I didn't know how to leave, and I didn't know if anyone was gonna say anything other than, like, you just need to get the fuck out. Because it's not as simple as just getting the fuck out when you love someone, even though they're hurting you. I don't know. Everyone, even one of her little buddies was like, well, if she treated you so bad, why didn't you just leave? And it's like, it's not that easy. You can't just leave. At least not for me. I wanted out. I just didn't know how. I knew she didn't respect boundaries. I knew and understood what she was doing to me. But I also loved who she was before it went bad. And every time I saw, like, glimpses of who she was before things got bad, it would just start back up, and I'd be, like, hopeful, because she always told me, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna get better, I'm not gonna leave, I'm not gonna cheat, I'm not gonna respect your boundaries. Or I guess I'm not gonna disrespect your boundaries. I don't even fucking know. I'm already crying. This is already so bad. But I need to talk about what happened. I need to actually talk about it. I need to feel it. I need to quit joking about it. I need to quit smiling about it, because it's not fucking funny. But another thing I realized last weekend was that the way I joke about it isn't using dark humor as a coping mechanism. It's just me running from what happened. Because what happened sucks. It sucks a lot. But I don't know. But last weekend I was joking about it with Clara, and we were talking about getting together again. And I don't know if I want to jump into this or wait till I feel better, because I don't know. I want to feel better first, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel better. I've felt bad for a very long time now. And I don't know if I want to try to wait to not feel so bad all the time. Because maybe things will be better. I'm happy alone. I enjoy being alone. And another relationship kind of scares me. Because, that was like my first serious relationship. And that was terrifying. It was bad. It was really fucking bad. And I've known Clara for 5 years now. And I know she wouldn't do that to me. But I remember the first person I dated after the big breakup with Tori last year. Her name was Sophia. That was a serious relationship, but I noticed I carried some things from what happened with Tori into that relationship and realized that I was not going to be compatible with this person. Sophia had her flaws. She was on drugs. She was manipulative, but I don't know. That was her. My feelings were kind of different. I realized I still had this, like, paralyzing fear of getting cheated on that I had when I was with Tori after she cheated on me. Like, that constant fear and distrust of everything. And I was like, Sophia didn't cheat on you. She's not cheating on you. You have no signs that she's gonna cheat on you other than the fucked up, just crazy shit she did to you. Tori rewired my fucking brain. For the longest time, I associated alcohol with her cheating on me. And so whenever Sophia would go drink with her friends, I'm like, she's gonna go sleep with her friends. And, like, I drink. And I don't sleep with my friends when I'm drunk. But because Tori did it, now I don't trust any partner with alcohol, not just Tori, which is not good. Because at that point in our relationship, me and Tori's relationship, she'd been saying she wanted to sleep with me drunk for years, but, like, her social life was so dead, she literally could not get any alcohol, and I could have gotten alcohol, but, like, the thing is, with me getting drugs and me getting alcohol and shit like that, is I have to kind of, like, seduce men for it, and I really don't like doing that. And at that point, I'd kind of been like, yeah, I don't really want to do this. Like, and also, I was kind of scared to drink around Tori because of everything she'd done to me at that point. Like, the one time that I'd ever been fully, like, incapacitated high around her, she fucking raped me. So I didn't really know what she was gonna do to me drunk. But I knew that once she fucked Mercy drunk, that I wanted her to fuck me drunk. Maybe not even the action of it. Maybe not the drinking at all. I just wanted her to do something with me that she hadn't done with Mercy. And the fact that she did something with Mercy that she hadn't done with me just fucked with me. And I'm like, what can I do to be like Mercy in a way where she'll never want to go back to Mercy that's realistic? And I'm like, alcohol is the only realistic, like, thing. Because, like, Mercy also had a dick. Like, she was trans, too. Because Tori is also super into trans women to the point where it's kind of concerning. Like, she cheated on me with 2 trans women, and then the first person she dated after leaving me again was another trans woman. And it's like, she's got a type, and it's not me, and she gets really mad when she's confronted with that fact. But I don't know. 3 trans women basically in a row. Sounds like a type to me. But, don't have a dick. I don't plan on it. It's a lot of shit that I just don't really want, you know? Like, it's not for me. So I was like, well, I gotta get drunk and fuck her. This is the only way. And of course, after I knew about Mercy and everything, and it doesn't really even pick up that scar. That's the event. And this is what I got really mad about when I couldn't prove anything to her friends, was the event. Because I live with this thing on my arm. 9 stitches. And a big ass scar. You can see each stitch mark in my arm. And I have the proof. I have the voicemail from that night. But my fucking phone screen record doesn't record the audio. So I was fucked. I was cooked. I was like, damn, I really don't have any proof of this at all. Like, obviously, I know it happened to me. I know how the event happened. I know how I got this scar and the events surrounding it. And so does Tori. Tori's well aware of what she did. But without that voice note, you really can't prove much. And I don't know, they don't know her very well, not like I do. They haven't known her as long. They kind of believe she can do no wrong, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. I kind of try to see it because I try to feel empathy for everyone, which is a bad thing and a good thing. A good thing because it's good to feel empathy. Empathy is a muscle. If you don't exercise it, you lose it. And losing empathy sounds like a fucking nightmare to me. And I love to know where people are coming from, but sometimes it's just like, I know where you're coming from, but also like, ew. You know? Like, that's really all I can put it is like, you got touched as a child, now you're raping me? Like, ew. And then, like, obviously, I got touched as a kid, too, but I don't go around raping people. Like, that's crazy. Like, you got violated as a kid, and you didn't learn, like, oh, you don't violate people from that? Like, obviously, like, everything is a teachable moment. You get raped, obviously, it's not your fault, but you kind of also, like, are like, yeah, let me never do this to someone else. Like, I was a victim of abuse as a child. Like, my dad was awful to me. My mom, terrible in her own way. They both sucked. And you know what I'm doing with that? I'm making sure I never yell at another person in anger ever again. I'm never going to hit anyone else. I'm never going to do what my parents did to me to anyone else. And I'm purposely choosing to not have kids so I can break this generational cycle of constantly abusing children. 'Cause, I don't know. I want to believe that I can break this cycle. And maybe the only way to break it is to not have kids. Because maybe I'll never never be able to overcome what my dad did to me. Because I still lash out. Mostly at Tori. And most of it was when she deserved it. And I try to tell myself that. But there were some things where it's like, that was rough. But, back to her friends not believing me and all this shit, where this original tangent came from. But, I like to believe that if an ex of one of my friends came to me and was like, hey, your friend abused the fuck out of me. Here's some detailed descriptions of what happened. Unless my friend can prove that they didn't do that, I might just have to drop that friend, at least till they can figure the fuck out how to like prove themselves innocent. Because one thing I don't play about is I don't play about rape, and I do not play about cheating, and I do not play about abuse. After everything I've been through, I do not play about that shit. No. If I find out you're doing that to another person, how do I know you're not going to do it to me? You couldn't even, like, be loyal to your partner. How do I know you're going to be loyal to me as a friend, you know? But a lot of people, I guess, don't walk around life that way. And I don't know. I mean, I hope she doesn't do anything like what she did to me ever again. But I don't know. Even if she never did that again. And maybe it's just as her victim. I don't know. I personally would not want to be friends with a Tori. Like, if I ever met someone like her again, I would not befriend them.